What is going on, guys? Today we're playing some, what is this? Domination on Villa is the map's name. And I'm not going to be talking about the gameplay too much. Instead, I'm going to kind of do the question and answers video, because I asked you guys to leave me some questions on a video a while back. And we're going to answer some of those. There's only like 4 or 5 questions, though, since I'm not very popular and not that many questions were received. But we're going to try to answer those 4 or 5. And we're going to try to drag out the questions, too, because this video is like 11 minutes long. And before I start talking, I want to say a little something about the color on the screen. Recently, Drifter taught me a new color correction technique, and about halfway through the video, I'm going to turn the... Actually, no, we'll just do it now. So I'm turning the color correction off right now, and I want you guys to tell me the difference between the 2 color corrections, if you guys notice a difference, and if you think it's a lot better the way I have it normally. And this is the color being back on to normal. So yeah, I kind of just want to know if you guys like the color correction thing. I think it's pretty good. I've only used it for like 2 videos though. You guys probably haven't noticed, but Drifter recently told me about that, and I was like, alright, let's try that out. So tell me how that is. I hope it looks pretty good, a lot better than it normally is, because I thought it was looking a little gray and just originally, and hopefully that's going to color it up and brighten things up a little bit. And let's start the questions. Question number 1. Talk about my experiences in college. Alright, let's talk about that. I guess I can say who that question's from. That's from that's from Little Kitty Shoes. Alright, let's answer that question. So anyway, college. I took a first semester of college. I'm a freshman in college, and I said the word college a lot. But I took my first semester, and I'm actually not taking this second semester right now for money reasons, but I'm gonna get back to that after this semester. So, but first semester of college went not the greatest. I was a little too addicted and too much into video games and not enough into school like I should have been. I definitely stayed up way too late each night. Like, I had classes at 8 in the morning and 9 in the morning, and I had 4 total classes, and those 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock classes in the morning are the 2 that I failed. I probably should not have failed classes. That was retarded of me, and I regret that because I got yelled at by the parents a little bit. But the reason I failed was because I was staying up, honestly, until 4 in the morning each day and running off of like 0 hours of sleep, and then going to class and literally sleeping in class. And if I didn't sleep, then I sat there and daydreamed about not school, because I just couldn't pay attention. And then when I get home, I would sleep all day too, because I was dead, exhausted, tired, and then stay up all night and repeat the cycle, sleep during class, which... I don't know, if you guys need if you need recommendations, don't do what I did. Definitely get to bed at a normal time. If I would have my sleep schedule like that, I would have known about that. I would have had later classes. So if you like staying up late, have later classes. But if you get those morning classes, definitely change that sleep schedule. And that's what I recommend about that. Besides that, college was fun. I went to a community college, so it wasn't that bad. The classes were actually pretty easy. If I would have involved myself, then I would have done a lot better, and that's what I'm going to try to do next semester. So let's go to the next question. Talk about how the 360 is better than the PS3. Since I don't have a PS3, I can't really talk about console wars, so we're not going to talk about that. Alright, I want a commentary on sports and hobbies. Which are true sports in my mind, and what you find entertaining in life, like movies with friends or whatever. Just brainstorm. Okay, let's talk about sports and hobbies. This question's from iProSpeed, capital Z, lowercase z, 23. And I basically played baseball since, I don't know, the age that you can start moving at. So like, I don't know, like 5 or 6, or the age that you start developing some sort of athleticism. I picked up a baseball bat, and I was playing baseball ever since, because I have an older brother and obviously a dad, and they played baseball when they were younger too, so it kind of just got moved on to me. And I was a pretty good baseball player. I was on some select teams and we like placed at state or something, maybe even first. I don't remember how good we were because I was like 12 or something. But I stopped playing baseball sophomore year of high school, and I played a freshman year baseball in high school because everyone was lit on the team, but then like come later freshman year or sophomore year or whatever, you had to try out for the team instead of just like everybody being on it. And I guess I pubertized. I went through puberty a little later than other people, so everyone else like were really tall and had big muscles and mustaches, and I was still really scrawny, and they just ran faster than me and hit harder than me, so I did not make the team, even though I was really good in the younger years because we were all at the same level. And then that was basically the end of baseball because once I finally did hit puberty, I just didn't feel like going back. But after baseball, I actually went on to wrestling, and the reason behind that is because you wrestle people your weight and your size, so you're not going to be limited to people out pubertizing you. It's not even a word, but we're going to make it a word. How many minutes are we in? 6 minutes. So yeah, yeah. So I played, I didn't play wrestling. I was in wrestling from sophomore to junior year, and then I actually quit junior year because I was actually not having fun with wrestling, because before the matches you get some sort of like butterflies in the stomach, but to me they were just like so much more intense than that, and I just got too nervous, and just the pressure of what I was gonna have to do, and it is exhausting wrestling, I'm not going to lie, but just that whole experience for me wasn't fun. So after junior year I called it a quits, and I wasn't that bad at wrestling either. I'm a agile small guy, and I can do like parkour and stuff. I'm pretty athletic, and I'm very, very flexible, so I was not a bad wrestler. It's just I did not enjoy it very much. And then come Friday, or not Friday, come senior year, I couldn't think of that word. Come senior year, I actually played some ultimate frisbee for the school, and that was really fun. I actually started growing, I think, junior year, and I actually got kind of tall, but I'm still really skinny. And I could actually jump really high, and I learned how to throw the frisbee pretty good. I sometimes still play frisbee today, but not too often. I might throw it around, but I don't play with my ultimate frisbee friends like I should, or like I want to. Probably should get back into that, but I don't know. But I could actually jump pretty high, and I was not bad at that, and I played a little with the school, and that was really fun. And talking about sports that I like to watch, I really don't like to watch that many, but I like watching football a little bit, and I root for the Cowboys. The Cowboys are my team, and the Green Bay Packers, they're pretty cool. I like Brett Favre, he's a neat guy. But, I don't know, I'll go watch sports in person, but I'm not going to turn on the TV and be like, let's watch some sports now. I'd rather watch TV shows. Speaking of TV shows, let's talk about that for a second. Netflix is the greatest creation from God and by man, or whoever created it. It's just amazing. Right now I'm currently watching Dexter, and I'm almost done with season 1, and Dexter is probably the best show I've ever seen. If you guys haven't seen Dexter yet, I would definitely recommend go checking it out. It is about a serial killer who's a cop, and it's pretty freaking awesome. So let's get on to the next question. How many minutes? 8.5. Next question, talk about Excalizors. Alright, that's from ZameCloud2. And this was actually in the past, so it has no relatance to what well, I don't know. But there's a rumor going around that Excal is dead, and he's actually one of my favorite commentators. So I hope he's not dead. Chances are he's not going to die, because chances are if someone dies, it's going to be somebody you don't know. And it being someone you do know is unlikely, but there's always a possibility, but I just don't think he's dead. Next question. I can't read very fast, sorry about that. Somebody said second chance question mark, and that's before time 9. Second chance is a retarded perk. I don't think people should have a chance to not be dead after you rightfully killed them, and I think there is a new patch coming out that whoever knocked the guy down in a second chance gets the kill. So if you shoot a guy in second chance, you're just gonna get an assist that guy who actually gets the kill, which I think is really good. So now I don't have to go back and be like, I have to fight for my kill, and sometimes how about if cover and risk death. So that's really good. But I definitely prefer if they just took it out of the game altogether. And this guy, how high school went for you, and let's talk about drugs. That's from not leet. So yeah, high school went fine for me. I kind of just explained that a little bit a second ago. And I guess we can talk about drugs. Drugs, in my opinion, are retarded. I do not do drugs, and I'm never going to do drugs. I was kind of raised as a Christian, but I'm not really gonna tell you guys what to believe in, or that you should believe in God. I'm just saying I do. But they basically taught us that your body's a temple and don't hurt it, and drugs are bad for you. So, I don't know, I think you just like look retarded too when you're high and or drunk, so I tend to stay away from drugs and alcohol. I don't know, it just makes you look unintelligent, and I don't want to come across as some unintelligent douchebag, if I'm gonna be blunt. So I don't know, I stay far away from drugs, and I stay far away from people who do drugs, and those aren't the kind of friends that I want to have, those druggies. And that's actually going to be the end of the video, guys. I think we're out of questions, and this video is actually over. So if you guys liked the video and liked what I had to talk about, please give the video a like rating, and I'll see you guys later. You have a good day. Peace!